lap 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and the pass is on. So the pass. And the lights are away we go. King Kali has a drive to penalty. King Kali has retired. He had, I think, a waist bend, but Jumbo is going very good. No condemnation between one of the drivers.
Oh, many drivers are going off. There's Quaxel has been spun around after turn 2, and there were many drivers going off the track. They are still going off right now. Already absolute chaos. King Kali has already been
and two!
Oh!
that is one of the I think it's David Z and Beans crashed into the barrier. Same. Wow. Those who have got in the barrier in their contact. That is an awful start.
Oh, totally good as well.
Totally good is off as well. Wow. A lot of spots beginning already at lap 1, 133. And the Dilma is getting away very soon. And no contact between drivers made very well at the top 10. But a lot of people are with softs. That's very weird to see because a lot of people are with softs. A couple with hards, and what's good is with mediums. And Jumbo gets a course 31st lap 120.4. And there's already a lot of people going left, right, and straight. It's amazing to see. And we have a mini battle between James and Peter. Peter is on the hard tires. The hard tires are much faster than the medium tires. And James and Peter make the move. And does he get P5? He doesn't. He wants to go on the inside, but it didn't work out like he wanted to do.
So we see already lots of moves, lots of battling throughout the entire field. Also many different strategies between the drivers. There are many on softs, many on mediums, many on hards as well. So lots of different strategies will come into play. Peter gets already a 3 second time penalty. It's only lap 2 and we already have 2 drivers with penalties for track limits. So the same issue we've had in qualifying, it is still showing up in the race. Gerbal is already 1.8 seconds away from Cam. He's just gonna dominate this entire race.
Yeah.
And as of course he sets the fastest lap as well. There are totally good and space swapping position on the main straight. But actually, despite all the battling, the grid it is starting to spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the closest train we have is from P2 up until P8, no P7 actually. Then behind that, it is starting to spread out quickly.
Yeah, the end of the grid are gonna spread out into Beans into the pits. He had 400 wing damage. Obviously, he wasn't bid for new mediums, but the top, the top 8 is still full of train, and we have a little battle between it's the Williams Abyss versus Gorilla God. They are very close to each other, and Abyss has a softer tire, and Gorilla God has the mediums. He's in the P9 and Abyss in the P10, and DRS is enabled. Can Abyss make the move up the hill? He is very close. Abyss is very close. Gates takes the outside line and takes P9 with the help of DOS, which is very nice done by Abyss, and Gilbert is already 2.5 seconds ahead of Wiz. Wiz is into P2, which is very nice done by Wiz. He started all the way to P4, but he did it very nice at sorry, he did not start at P4. He started at 4 places, so that means he was Yeah, he was at P2. He was a P4. Sorry, he was P4 then. He started at P4. It's now P2. Sorry, not P4. Not.
Oh, Kielander was going a little bit slowly. He got overtaken by Joel Brown, and he was a little bit off the track. I'm not sure what happened there, but he lost the position and he's down into P8 for now. Reese is using the soft tires a lot in this first 5 laps of the race, as he's fighting as hard as he can to get that podium places. But Cam is approaching very quickly with the DRS, not trying to make a move yet, but Reese, Cam, Falcon and James are all in a very close fight for the podium right now.
Yeah, and there's an amazing battle, but Jibbo is already 3 seconds ahead of Wiz. Jibbo is flying on those medium tires. He's just flying, he's just cruising. But DMZ
disconnected.
DMZ disconnected. His PlayStation controller is disconnected. That's very good. But his whole PlayStation is disconnected. His internet doesn't like this Portugal track at all. But Wiz has to defend from the medium tire of Cam, and it's gonna be a very, very good train with those 4 with Cam and James. James was starting P4. I thought he had the 5-second grip penalty, but I don't think he had that. But he's 4 places up. Oh, he had that one. Oh, wait.
Oh, most of them made it into turn 1 between James, Peter and Kielander. Lots of battling, lots of position swapping right now into turn 3 as well. And Joe Brown gets a little bit forced off the track, and he's down into P9. But now we have the DRS as Peter got the best of it, is in P6. Also, oh, Falcon going a little bit of track. He's down in P5.
No, Falcon is into P5.
And he gets a 3-second time penalty as well.
Oh, that's not very good for Falcon. That is not very good for Falcon. That's awful news for Falcon. And as a battle between Challenger and Joe Bauer. Joe Bauer has secured P8. Very nice. And it's now Joe Bauer, sorry, it's Gorilla God versus Challenger into turn 12. Sorry, turn 13 right now. And Challenger has secured it off! Gorilla God is off! Gorilla God is off at the end of turn 12. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Gorilla God is off.
Kielander locked his rear tires under braking, and Gorilla God wasn't able to avoid him, and he got spun around.
And James is into P2.
Oh, Riz with a massive slide in turn 2. He got the curb and almost spun. Now he's into P4. He's still fighting with Cam and James. James doing very good to defend P2. Now Riz and Falcon swapping position into turn 5. Falcon is on the inside. What about Riz? He doesn't get put, but still side by side through sector 2, now into the uphill section of turn 7 and 8, and Falcon still is ahead, but he has the 3-second time penalty. Very unfortunate. It will compromise his race results.
Well, if the safety car is coming, he's probably fucked, but you know, in this way he can maybe be end of P5, which is still very good. And with sector 2, Gorilla God has spun again. Wow, for the reserve driver it's not very good news, but he was doing very good on the race. Beginning of the race is lap 7 out of 33, and I think James can see the back of Jubba already because he's 4 tenths ahead. Jubba is 4 tenths ahead of James. Jubba is just cruising like it's nothing. Like this track is Like this track is just too easy for him.
This is very off the track. He attempted the inside into turn 1 to overtake Peter, but he got a lot of runoff area, and now Joel Brown has caught up back to him again as they are into the DRS, and Biz is still trying on the outside actually of turn 5 with a huge send, but still not quite enough. Peter still stays ahead as Biz wasn't able to complete the move. He effectively bottled after turn 1.
Yeah, there's a very good battle between Biz and Peter. Can Biz make the move here on turn 11? No, he is not. He's not close to make a move on Peter. But seems to like it. I think the hard tires are much better tires than the soft, but the soft are gonna drain very quickly on this track, and the hard tires are just chilling because the hard tires are very good on this track. And
yeah, right now the hard tires are the fastest tires out of all of the compounds.
Well, that's true. But Biz takes the outside line and takes the P6 with DMS.
Well, but with a switchback from Peter now in the inside of turn 2, he stays ahead, and now there's Biz and Joe Brown battling side by side through turn 3, and Biz still stays ahead, but there was a very beautiful switchback. There's yellow flags, it's a Red Bull, it's Max.
Max is fun.
In the turn 3 is in P12, out of the points for now, but let's go back to the battling for P8, 7 and 6, because Peter, even with the time penalties, he's still defending a lot against Biz and Joel Brown, but Peter effectively has the fastest tire in front of all of the guys behind him. Now, the soft runners, we are approaching lap 9, soon lap 10 and 11. Maybe the soft runners will consider to do a pit stop in the following laps. The mediums will stop a few laps later, but the softs are wearing a lot right now, so we might see the soft tires into the pits.
Yeah, we're gonna see the soft tires in the pits very soon. I think the soft tires are gonna be at maybe lap 12 pitting, because that's a very good lap. Then you go into the hard tires, and maybe a Biz takes the outside line again with the DOS, and Peter there's no time for the switchback, but takes the outside line again off Biz and goes wide. Peter goes wide at the end at turn 3, and there's lost 2 places of Peter. That's not very good, but he did it. He certainly know in turn 3, but was going too wide on the end of turn 3. That's not very good for Peter, but very good for Biz. He can not rest out. He is still under pressure of the Mercedes of Joe Brown. In the front of the grid, it's still the P2 all the way to P5, battling for P2.
Cam is getting the inside of James. Now Cam is in P2 on the inside of turn 14, but now we're into turn 15. And they're very close with the DRS. Is James gonna get the position once again? He goes very, very close to the white lines and to the grass. Cam got overtaken by James. Will he get overtaken by Falcon? No, but maybe not yet. Maybe Falcon will get the move done in the following turns, as he also has a lot more energy than the drivers in front of him. Now even Biz and Joel Brown changing position once again. And with the DRS onto turn 5, Riz having a look up the inside, but didn't do anything. And now Falcon is chasing Cam for that P3. He has a lot more energy left in the car, so will definitely be a huge advantage for him to get a position very soon.
Yeah, and James only just 8%, maybe 5%. He is 13% of EOS left. Well, Falcon is at 71% of EOS left. He is so fast, he can just spray his energy. And Cam has only just 22 of EOS left. So you can say Falcon can easily beat Cam with the amount of EOS he is left, but Ken has also the DOS on to make the quite hard, but Falcon and Daisy is alive, very close to the grass, but overtakes Cam with the out of DOS, so very nice down by Falcon. Goes on into 2 and 3 and wants to overtake James, but can he do that? Falcon now with DOS on. Can he overtake James? He goes into turn 5, that extended, he does not send it in turn 5.
Jordan and move on Biz in turn 4, as Biz gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits as well.
Everyone is going to, there's not a lot of drivers who have time penalties, only just 4 drivers time penalties. I expected very more of the time penalties, 11 stops.
But the thing is, we have Falcon and Biz with 3 seconds, then we have Peter and Gorilla God with 9 seconds.
Yeah. So, you can say there's a lot of time penalties, but we see what's gonna happen after the all the time penalty. But I think we're gonna have a very big time penalties at the end of the race, but we shall see what's gonna happen after that. But there's still a great battle going on with James and Falcon. Falcon is very close to James. Falcon has still a lot of EOS left. He is still 51%, 52% of EOS left. And Peter gets a time penalty, and it makes him 12 seconds of time penalties. Wow, Peter is not doing very good, but overall he's doing so good.
Peter with a huge send on the inside on Soul 5, he gets the move done and he gets ahead of Biz. Biz with the 12 laps old softs, he's struggling a lot with grip. We can also see Reese losing quite some time to the cars ahead. So with lap 13 out of 33, 20 laps left, the soft runners might consider starting to change the tires very soon.
Yeah, the soft tires are gonna pit very soon, and I hope they are gonna still survive. But Falcon takes the outside line and goes.
And it's raining. There's a few drops of rain coming.
Oh, this is gonna make a very interesting. Falcon gets a 2-second time penalty again. He's 6 times. His first time penalty, I think it is. This is his second time penalty. This is 6 seconds of time penalties, and it's raining on the race. That makes it more interesting of this race, because rain is very annoying in this track.
Now the conditions will be extremely tricky. The grip already on this track, it is very hard. It will be even harder with the rain, because right now every driver is on used with the rain, so the track will be extremely slippery. So maybe that's why they're not coming into the pits. They're waiting for the rain so that they can change directly to the inters, so they don't do an extra stops. But they are struggling where it is extremely slippery for now.
Yeah, they are extremely. Well, the rain is gonna drop very fast, and the rain is also very crucial at the track, because not every driver likes rain at Portugal. But this is gonna make it more interesting though, because I like it a lot, this rain. I mean, the rain at a beautiful track, and I love the racing here. But rain is dropping. It's a very light rain, so drivers not to worry about anything right now. One mainly out, that is King Kali, is the only one who DNF'd.
So the God is pitting for Inters already.
He's pitting for Inters already.
Oh, but he's on the AI.
Oof. Well, that's not very good. That's not very good. Well, maybe the AI is just smart. We will start see if the AI is just smart or not. But I think the AI is smart.
No, the AI is definitely not smart. Trust me, because these conditions. Oh, but Gorilla is for Inters as well. Okay, so now we have the first real pitting for Inters. Riz as well.
Wiz is pitting for Inters, and Gorilla God as well. Wiz in the pit for Inters, and Biz is in the pit as well. I'll go for Inters too. I see no any. It's still very light rain.
Well, but if they put the Inters now, they wanna save time, and like if they put the Inters now, they probably know the rain is gonna get worse in the
meantime.
in the next following laps. It is already getting worse right now as we speak. So they're just trying to gain as much time as possible pitting for the Inters now, because everyone with the old slicks are definitely gonna be slower. And so they're trying to undercut as much as possible with this pit stop.
Yeah, and a lot of drivers are pitted for Inters, but Gerbal is going to the pits. He doesn't. He is still staying out on those 16 laps of mediums, and I think Gerbal is gonna pit soon. But when is still our question. And everyone else, the top 4 is staying out, and so does Peter and Gerbal, Joe Brown too. Challenger is into the pits, and the AMG is gonna into the pit too. But I think Gerbal is struggling for tire grip, but he was a little bit sliding at the end of turn 5. And everyone else is going into the pits for Inters. So does the Quads, AMG Max, and Rooster. Gorilla God has a due time penalty.
Peter and Joe Brown are still fighting on those old slicks, and the rain, it is definitely getting worse, as we see both drivers sliding a lot out of the corners. They are still battling, but how long is this battling gonna be worth it? Not by much. They need to pit for Inters as soon as possible, as they're just risking so much right now with those very slippery tires.
Gerbal!
Yeah, we can see the raindrops on the track right now.
The raindrops are coming on the track. Gerbal is 10 seconds ahead of James. Wow, 10 seconds.
Joe Brown is 15 finally.
Gerbal is gonna pit. Joe Brown is gonna pit. Gerbal is 10 seconds ahead of James, which is very amazing. Gerbal is just cruising on the weather, on the way with slick tires, and everyone else is gonna be a little bit slower than normal. But a little battle between Falcon and James. Falcon is very close to James, and Falcon is a little bit of a slime over the end of turn 8. Biz has a decent time penalty, going on into turn 10, and Cam is very close too. Gerbal is, I think he's gonna pit. I think Gerbal is gonna pit, but when? I don't know. I think he's gonna pit now. Does he gonna pit? He is staying out. Gerbal is staying out. Ooh. Gerbal is staying out. James, is he gonna pit? He doesn't. He doesn't. But Falcon Falcon and Cam is gonna pit.
The thing is, DRS is still enabled, so the game still hasn't officially declared that the track is wet. But
Yeah.
you can visibly see the conditions are getting worse. It makes no sense to stay out on this race right now.
Yeah, the weight is getting worse, but there's still DRS is still enabled, which is quite impressive to see.
Look at the paddles on the track. Now you can see the raindrops and the puddles of water already.
Yeah, DRS is still enabled. That's quite crazy. That is crazy. The DRS is still enabled. Wow. But everyone else is on Intel except Totally Good and Gerbal and James. Those are the only ones who are still on slick tires. And Totally Good is still on AI. He is and someone has spun. It's Aston Martin of Challenger. Challenger has spun. It's not very good. But Gerbal is finally gonna pit up lap 19 out of 33, and I think James is gonna pit too. He does. He goes in the pits.
It's gonna be curious to see if Falcon will jump James at the pit lane exit.
Well, Gerbal, Falcon is not gonna undercut. There's another of me who got lapped. His name is Gorilla God. He got lapped, but now he unlapped himself. Totally Good has finally rejoined, and I think James and Falcon are going to be at the same time. No, Falcon has undercutted James, and James is now in front.
Reese was very close to James at the pit exit. They almost came together. It was very close.
Wow, that is a very lucky exit of James. Now it's an. I hope that comes to safety car right now because it's Wayne, and Wayne is more impressive at the track. It will be very cool if there comes wet, a heavy rain. That will be very cool. But it's a lap 20 out of 33. It's 23 laps to go on a beautiful Portimao track. And Gilbert is still P1, and everyone else, and DNZ, and someone has spun. It's Wooster. Wooster has spun and got into the barrier, but no front wing damage. Wow, Wooster. What happened?
Very slowly going back on track. Yeah, that was not how he did.
And Gilbert is still in the pit. He's still in the P1 with 8 seconds of gap, so there's a lot of gap, and I think there is no what's coming. I think there is only just inter tires for now, but you never know what's gonna happen right here at Portugal. And DRS is disabled finally.
Oh, finally!
Finally, DRS is disabled. The FAA didn't think this guy thinks of this is good enough for DRS disabled, but a very late DRS disabled. But yeah, it's in a very quiet way. It's lap 21 out of 33. The whole grid has spread up. So
yeah, it's also a funny coincidence. Now that DRS is disabled, no drivers is in the 1 second gap from the driver ahead.
Yeah, everyone is in the 2 to.
Yeah, they are all at least 2 seconds away from the driver ahead.
So the whole field is going up, and someone has spun, and it's the opinion of Totally Good. Totally Good has spun. He joined back, but he is still on AI. I think he's still on AI. But he's not using any EOS. But
Gorilla God went on full wets.
Gorilla got on full wets. Now that isn't. A heavy gamble. That is a heavy gamble.
That looks quite early to me.
Yeah. That's a very heavy gamble to go on full west. And Worcester again has spun! Worcester spun again! Totally good has a vice interpreter and he retired for the session. Totally good has retired. And Gorilla God is very early on the wet tires. Heavy gamble right there. But I don't see any wet weather right now. At least it could come.
I mean, if he put the full wets, I think it's because he knows the rain will get even worse in the next lap. So yeah, he is indeed gambling to make his pit stop early to not lose time. But right now it doesn't make sense because the rain is still very light. It is still for heater condition. So using the full wets now doesn't make sense because you are going slowly, and then even if everyone else puts the full wets later, you will have a lot more tire wear than the drivers in front. So just no sense with this move.
Yeah, and Gerbo is still on P1, and the field has spread out a lot, especially with the top 5 has spread out a lot. So there won't be any good battles right now, but there sure will be, at least I hope. But there's a little 3-man drain going on at the end of the grid, and it's from P8 all the way to P9. Sorry, not P9. It's the Gorilla God who was behind him, but it's oh, and the bit is going very wide on the end of turn 10. Challenger is a side to side, going into turn 6. Now goes side to side into turn 7. Do they touch each other? Do they just? No, they leave space. And he goes side to side into turn 8. Does Biz have the power? No, he doesn't. He is backed up to P9. Challenger is into P8.
Yeah, Kirander with a much better exit out of turn 8, as he really showed off as Biz is already 7 seconds behind. Did Rooster spin again? He did.
Really God, I spin again. And that's a Haas. I think that is Rooster again, spun again. Rooster has spun again. Wow, Rooster has spun again at the turn 3. Wow. So a lot of drivers are spinning when it's wet, when it's integer. So it isn't. Well, it's very weird.
Joy Brown and Peter are battling for position right now. They're approaching turn 5, and oh, Peter with a massive. What is Peter doing? He completely cut the corner.
Peter has a 10-second time penalty for cutting corner cutting.
It started as a dive bomb on the inside of Joe Brown, but then he completely missed his braking point, went so much faster than Joe Brown, and to avoid him, he completely cut the corner. Gorilla got crushed! We have a full cross safety car!
No, Gorilla God has crashed and made a full cross safety car. Wow. Well, that is the first safety car we get.
Yeah, but now we have a big problem with the pit stops because what tire will the drivers choose? Do they go for fresh inters or for full wets?
Well, it's not full wet weather, so I think they go for fresh inters.
Yeah, Gerba is going for fresh inters, but I don't know, because if they know that the rain is gonna get worse, maybe someone could try the full wets, although, yeah, never mind, they're still going on fresh inters.
Yeah,
but we have indeed a full cross safety car. We had so much big gaps between the entire field. Now all of that is completely gone. Everyone will be so close to each other with this safety car restart, and we will have, I think, 7 laps of racing with this light rain.
Well, 7 laps with light rain, with someone getting time penalty, and Bing is driving on as a drive-through penalty, and someone else as a drive-through penalty. I think it was So Space Race as an that's a 25-second time penalty. Holy guacamole. That is a lot of time penalties. 25 seconds. He almost disqualified himself. 5 times penalties. And Peter 25-second time penalty. Wow. A 25-second time penalty. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Gerber, Falcon and James have caught up to the safety car now. They're gonna be reached by Cam soon. But then after Cam, we have a lot of cars very far who still needs to catch the safety car. And if I'm not wrong, we also have a few lapped cars. Maybe. No, actually we don't. No, we don't. The lapped cars DNF'd, so it's all good.
Yeah. So we have 0 lap cars, and that is quite good. So we have a lot of problems with the.
But now this safety car, it's an absolute nightmare for the drivers with the time penalties, because there will be all so much stuff together. Like Falcon in this case is the most screwed because he can challenge for P2, maybe even P1, but even if he does, the penalties were. Oh, Falcon almost went into the back of Gerbal.
Oh, Falcon is almost at the back of Gerbal. That's a very crucial one.
That was very, very scary. Gerbal just breaking out of nowhere. Falcon, very good reaction to avoid him. But man, that was close.
Yeah. But now we're watching Falcon, and it's a focus safety car, first safety car off the race, and it's lap 26 out of the 2OG. It's only just a couple of laps remaining, and
you know what? At this pace, we might even resume a lap 28.
Yeah, we may be. If the group is gonna catch up, then we go maybe at lap 27, but we go at lap 28 minimum because everyone else needs to catch up to the group. So that is a crucial thing because the safety car can just go even you're not in the group. So the safety car go minimum lap 28, maybe lap 29 if the group hasn't catch up at all.
No, at this point, no, actually I think it will be 27.
What, 27? Well, I think 28 because
I mean that the safety car will come in at the end of lap 27, so they will race again on lap 28, so they will effectively have 6 laps of racing.
Yep. 6 laps of racing at Wayne with Inters. That's enough. But the safety car is still in, and we go at the end of lap 27, and I hope he has no crashes at the safety car or someone loses his front wing. That would be very sad of one of the drivers, but we will see what's gonna happen with the drivers. And still 2 drivers need to catch up. Is Beans and Space on Hayes. They need to catch up with the safety car, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen at the restart of the safety car, and I think this is gonna be a very good restart for Gerbal. Biz has lost 2 places. I don't know why, but Biz is just down to P11. Maybe he overtake 2 people on turn 5.
Always lagging.
Biz is lagging. Well, I think he got teleported.
Yeah, it's the screen freeze that happens.
Well, that's very painful. That is very painful.
What I mean, but he still got back to P11. They gave back the position.
Yeah, that's very good for Biz. Gerbal still in P1, and I think Gerbal is gonna fly at the beginning of the safety car.
You know, I feel very bad for Falcon because with the penalties, I mean, these drivers are very close to each other. This is a very competitive grid. So if Falcon gets battled left, front, left, right, front, and everywhere, if the grid is so close together, he will effectively lose the podium unless chaos happens behind him with the penalty.
Yeah. I think chaos is gonna happen, but safety car is gonna go in, and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen with the safety car.
Gerbil
Gerbil restarted the SC. Now goes into the up the hill. Falcon is wake up. Now goes into the turn one. Gerbil is not very close. It's not doing a very good job, but it's going to restart. But he's already 3-4 tenths, 5 tenths in front of Falcon. And Falcon, a little bit of a slightly moment, goes very right at the end of turn 4. And now going in turn 5. And James is very close to Falcon. And there's still no contact between the drivers at the SC restart. But there's a little battle between going on with Peter, Joe Brown, and Jellender. What can Joe Brown bring? Because Peter has a 25 seconds penalty, so Joe Brown and Challenger has no need to worry about that. But I think a good Peter is gonna be minimum, maybe P10, maybe P11, but we shall see. And Joe Brown still P1. Then we go now into the lap 29 in a few seconds, and this is already a good restart for Gerbil, and for the others it's okay restart for them.
Camo definitely got the worst restart out of the top runners because he's 1.2 seconds away from James. And if he gets battled by the drivers behind, this could be Falcon. Oh, Falcon already taking Gerbil. Falcon is in P1 right now. He has made the move on Gerbil after turn 3. Now he's leading the race, but now Gerbil will be looking forward to get the position back on track again. Even if he has the penalty, he needs to get past. He needs to avoid getting slowed down to defend that race win. But Falcon at the same time, in the meanwhile, Max spun out of turn 5. I was saying Falcon leading right now. He will be looking forward to extend the gap as much as possible with the penalty. So he just needs to hope that the guys behind battle so much that they lose time and they don't catch him.
Yeah, and Falcon is now into a P1. Very nice done by Falcon, and Gerbil is trying to catch him up, but I think the answer is he's gonna be P1 again. But DOS is not enabled, is still disabled, but I think Gerbil is gonna be catching up. They go now into the straight. Gerbil goes takes the inside line and goes P1 again. Very nice on.
Yeah, it's fine on the straight.
Yeah, he is very fast on the straights, and there's still a whole line of whole train going on, and this is a very entertaining race, a very good race. There's only just 3 laps remaining on the board, and this race is already going to do a good beginning, and Gerbil is going to be 5 times a winner in a row at 5 different races. He is winning everywhere right now at the season 6, was it? Season 6? Was season 1 of the 2? But
there is no season 6, this is season 3.
Oh, season 3. Oh, I thought it was season 1 for a bit, but it's season 3. And Gerbil gets its 3rd championship of the Season 3 Sunday League F1. But I hope there is going to be some message. Oh, and someone goes off in space on Hayes. Space on Hayes is off, and he is going now. He's all the way to back at P13, and Falcon is still catching up. Peter has a 3-time penalty. He is already at how many seconds? 38 seconds of penalties. Wow, 28 seconds of penalties. That's a massive one. That's massive.
I'm looking at the gap to leader, and as it stands, Falcon will drop down to P4 with this penalty.
Well, it's not podium for Falcon, but he did very good. P4 is still very good, but a podium would be better. But this time a podium is not there for Falcon. Maybe next race, but we will also see for the next race coming next week, of course. But it's lap 31 out of 33, and the drivers need to a little bit holding back, need to survive this beautiful race. Jubal on the P1 still with 800 seconds in front of Falcon, and the field is spread up, so it's not very much better going on, except Space and Ace and DMZ are battling, and the beans of Alpine Beans is behind them. So not very much battles going on, but there's a couple of battles going on with the P1 all the way to a P. Yeah, so no, just P1 and P2, but then the other train going on with.
You know what? Actually, it is very tight for the 3-second gap, because look at the gaps between Falcon, James, and Cam. Like it keeps changing barely within the 3-second gap. So it is very close. We just find out on the last lap if Falcon gets the podium or not, because it's very borderline right now.
Yeah, and Falcon is trying to catch up with Gilbert, but Gilbert is pushing his tires. It's the last lap of the Portugal Grand Prix at Sunday League F1 goes now into turn 1. Gilbert versus Falcon. Can Falcon catch up with Gilbert? Well, I think he can, but the question is when. He's only just 25 years left, and Gilbert has 57 years left. Now, the of Falcon is going into turn 5, very slow into turn 5, but he has to recover. We now going into turn 6. Gilbert is still in front with almost 1 second in front of him. Goes now into turn 8, and goes now into almost into turn 9, and go now into turn 10. Gilbert and Falcon. Falcon is trying to catch him up, but it doesn't do very much damage to Gilbert. Can Falcon maybe go P1 at the end of the race, but it's only the last lap? But the answer is I don't think so. But Gilbert is winning this race again at round 5 around Portugal. Gilbert has won this race at Portugal round 5. Then Falcon P2, but he go all the way to P4. James is P2, Cam P3, Falcon P4, wins P5, Gilbert P6, Peter P7. No, Dennis P8, P7, Peter P8. Now this P8, Cross P8, Biz P9, Peter P10. AD Max is P10, Peter P is all the way down to P11. Beans is P12, Then Space Nate is P13, and then DMZ is P14 if they cross the line. Well, Space Nate is across the line, and that is the race for today. A very good race for Gerbil, winning 5 times in a row. Wow.
No, he didn't win 5 times. Also, Noah won some races.
Oh yeah, Noah. Yeah, he won. Yeah, even now, Gerbil.
Noah won 2.
Yeah,
and Gerbil with this won 3. If we exclude the sprint in Canada, it's 3 wins for Gerbil, 2 for Noah.
Well, he almost went 5 times in a row, but Gerbil is very fast driver. I think he will do 5 times in a row, win 5 times in a row, but we will see next time at the next track at next week. But for now, this was a 1-5 around Portugal, and it's a very good race at the end with the rain. And
an absolute domination by Gerbil.
Gerbil P1, James P2, Cam P3, Falcon P4, Wiz P5, Joe Brown P6, Janitor P7, Quax P8, Biz P9, ANG P10, then Peter P11, Beans P12, Space Nice P13, DMZ P14, Rooster P15, Griddigot P16, Totally Good P17, King Kali is the last, DNF as first, is on the way to P18.